We're less than 30 days away from third stimulus. This is third check and third stimulus. The big Biden stimulus coming in late January. The question is, what's included? SSI and SSDI, yes. EIDL grants, yes. Hazard pay, yes. Multiple stimulus checks, yes. This is the video that gets you up to date about what's coming in third stimulus check and third stimulus package. It's just around the corner. It's going to get drafted in a new bill in the coming days, but I have the details for you right now before it even hits. Get ready for the excitement of third stimulus check and third stimulus package. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is third stimulus check and third stimulus package. The path to understand what's going to be the stimulus landing in your bank account in January, February, March, and April under the Biden administration. These are provisions that Biden has represented and put in writing saying this is coming to you. So I'm going to go over the analysis and give you the amounts, the routing times, and the details in this video. Please subscribe because no one's giving you this analysis across the board. There's second stimulus. That's a $2,000 stimulus check or $600 stimulus check that's being battled in the Congress. There's state stimulus. That's the rent, utilities, and food that's available for you locally. And then there's this third stimulus check and third stimulus package. So please subscribe. No one's giving you up-to-date information, breaking and live, taped and recorded, and also answering your questions on camera more than this channel. So please subscribe. Also, like this video. In this video, I'm going to go over all the deal provisions, their routing times, how soon you will get them, what are going to be the big issues if the Senate goes GOP or Senate goes Democrat, and more. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that third stimulus check and third stimulus package heated up Joe Biden's speeches last week. We don't know any more clarity about numbers than we did before, but we know the deal provisions. And now let's go over each of them one at a time. First, the deal provision, then the amount, and then the routing time. And then I'll go to the next deal provision. And also, along the way, I will tell you whether I think it'll pass if the GOP remains in control of the Senate or whether I think it'll fail. First is SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits. That $2,400, that $200 a month that goes on top of your benefits every month from January to December of next year. Do I think it'll pass if the Senate remains GOP? Yes, they want this. They have always talked about a standalone retiree benefits bill. Okay, how does it work? It would be $200 a month going on top of your existing benefits. You don't have to do anything. Okay, what else? Well, there would be a one-time step up of your benefits to bring you more up to date because you're behind. You're too small. Your benefits are too small. They need to be higher. That would be up to 20% lifetime, a one-time payment. Okay, and then what's the last thing? A new benchmark you would be tied to other than COLA that would pay you more annually. Each year your benefits are reassessed. This would give you a new benchmark step up every year. Good. So then what is the routing times and when would you see this amount of money? The step up lifetime would likely happen in February. The annual step up, as you know, would stay the place it usually is, which is, I guess, the end of the year. But the payout of the $200 monthly would likely start in the month of February with $400 in the month of February, covering January and February, and then $200 starting in the month of March. Why February? By all accounts, they're not going to get this passed into law until after your January benefits payment is made to you. So by February, they'll have to make 2 months of payments. January, the one they missed, and February, you'll get $400, and then in March, you'll start with $200. That's the way Biden has proposed. Ultimately, he can change these provisions. I'm reporting what he's reporting. Next, multiple stimulus checks. Oh, yeah, baby. Say it to me like that. MSC. Oh, yes. Multiple stimulus checks. Joe Biden has represented and promised this for a very long time, but he has refused, categorically refused, to give you the number. He's also refused to give you the amount. By all accounts, the amount will likely be $2,000. And there's more reason for $2,000 now because of President Trump's own words than it was before. How many months? I predict at least 6 months. That was what Harris said. And 6 months is about when this pandemic's over. It's over about June of next year. So 6 months of $2,000 stimulus checks, that's what I'm predicting. So will that pass in a GOP Senate? Absolutely not. How much will pass in a GOP Senate? Maybe 2 stimulus checks, not 6 months of stimulus checks, maybe 1 stimulus check. That's the difference of a GOP Senate versus a Republican, versus a Democratic Senate. Hazard pay. Are you going to get that? Yes. Going to pass in a GOP Senate? Yes, but the amount's going to be less. Biden wants to give you $10,000, $13 an hour, starting in January of this year, all the way up to 2 months after the pandemic, calculated based upon the number of hours you worked, whether it was full-time, part-time, overtime, or simple. And now it would pay you up to $10,000. Again, I don't see the GOP Senate giving you $10,000. I see you giving you $5,000. I don't see, but if the Senate falls from the GOP, yeah, I see the full $10,000. What else? Well, the remainder of your EIDL grant. Do I see this happening with the GOP Senate? Yes. It has nothing to do with the Senate. This has to do with the SBA appointee administrator who will replace Shavita Carranza. She singularly was the one that's not paying you the remainder $10,000 grant, not the law. The law said, the law passed by Republicans, the law urged by Republicans, was to pay you a $10,000 grant. So which things will you get? You're going to get all of them, is my answer. And that's what Biden has represented. You will get the $10,000 grant if you never got a penny. You will get the remainder $10,000 grant if you got only $1,000 or $1,000 per employee. And then you'll be able to apply for $10,000 grant if you never applied before. Oh, really good, exciting news. It's important to understand that the second stimulus package that people are focusing on now, and I am as well, has an EIDL provision in there for grants. It's not for you. It's for inner city community businesses, which is very, very rare. So I hear a lot of people saying, I'm an Uber Lyft driver. That's not you. This is not you. Your time is just a few weeks later in the Biden administration. So what is else in third stimulus check and third stimulus package? Well, by all accounts, will include the CDC grant. This is all really exciting because it's for a frontline worker. This is for essential workers. The amount of the CDC grant, unclear. Rent aid, this is big because you're going to need rent aid in there as the eviction moratoriums in the country are lifted. Oh, and about the eviction moratorium, yes, I believe that on day one, President Biden will sign not 1, but 3 executive orders. The first one will be an eviction moratorium. The second will be a mortgage forbearance. And the third one will be a student loan debt forgiveness. Chuck Schumer has been pushing for all 3 things. The President of the United States, Donald Trump, has done the first 2 before. But I presume that Biden will do a better eviction moratorium than the CDC eviction moratorium, which has been a hot mess express unto itself. What else should you anticipate in there? You should also anticipate in there child care aid, state and local aid, which will ultimately flow back to the essential workers, free broadband, also more health care assistance, and other things like food and utilities across the board. A lot of stimulus that needs to get done, but it will likely land as a big third stimulus check and third stimulus package. Over the weekend, I think it was yesterday, one analyst was on a news channel, said, you know what, if the Senate remains GOP in the Georgia Senate races, then you're never going to see a Biden's third stimulus check and third stimulus package. Oh, absolutely untrue. In fact, Mitch McConnell has said there will be another stimulus package. The breadth of it, however, will be to be determined. Ultimately, if the Democrats take both of those 2 Senate seats in Georgia, you're going to see all this and more. If they don't, you're not going to see a lot of the provisions, which I just detailed, but some of them will last. Some of them will last. And you will see more stuff like PPP as well. If you have questions or comments or suggestions, and you want to get out the message very loud and clear, go on social media and tag all the people involved. Biden, the transition team, Harris, and all the cabinet members that are slowly being picked. Use the hashtag third stimulus check or third stimulus package. I prefer hashtag third stimulus check, THIRD, and include hashtag purple power and LALATE. Join me next on a live broadcast of Bean and Mitch. As always, Merry Christmas. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay LA for more.